In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on May 9, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago Cubs versus New York Mets. This Friday, the Chicago Cubs are heading to Citi Field to face off against the New York Mets. It's the first time these two National League teams will be meeting this season, so there's definitely a bit of intrigue surrounding how they'll match up. While the Mets have had the upper hand in their recent games against the White Sox, going 6-4 over the last 10 meetings, it's worth noting that the total score stayed under in 7 of those 10 contests. Honestly, I see these teams as a lot more evenly matched than the betting odds are making it seem. Jameson Taillon has actually posted some solid numbers when pitching against the Mets throughout his career. That includes 2 really good starts against them just last season. On the other side, Clay Holmes has been impressive lately, no doubt, but I've got a feeling the Cubs can throw a wrench in that and pull off a win on the road to kick off the series. As our first pick for this matchup, the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the weather, it's supposed to be on the cooler side tomorrow night with some rain in the mix. Both teams are coming in rested after having a day off, and with 2 dependable starters on the mound, I wouldn't expect a high-scoring affair. Taillon and Holmes have been holding their own this year, and both have good track records against Friday's opponent. It's a matchup between 2 division leaders that are still trying to get back into a groove. The Mets have been tough to beat at home, but the Cubs aren't slouches on the road. They've got the second-best road record in the league. Also, the under has hit in 14 of the last 23 Mets games following a win, which adds some weight to this angle. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus Chicago White Sox. It's the first matchup of a 3-game interleague series this weekend, featuring 2 last-place teams squaring off at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. The Miami Marlins head north to take on the Chicago White Sox under the Friday night lights in the Windy City. I'm not exactly eager to throw money at a struggling Marlins squad that's been getting handled lately, dropping 10 of their last 13 outings. That said, fading the White Sox over the past 3 years has been a money-making strategy, and we've cashed in on it plenty. As for Bryce Wilson, he's been rough across 22.2 innings. He's been tagged for 32 hits and 14 runs, and he's handed out 11 free passes. Not what you want from a starter. On the flip side, Max Meyer is a young pitcher with a solid arm, though he's taken a couple of beatings in his last 2 appearances. Even so, he's only given up 17 earned runs over 39 innings this season, which isn't bad at all. His overall numbers are respectable enough to justify Miami being the slight favorite in this matchup. Sure, you can make a case for backing a home underdog every now and then, but the truth is, this White Sox lineup has been one of the worst in baseball from the jump. The Marlins haven't been lights out either, but they've shown they can still steal some wins. And with Meyer on the mound, they've got a clear edge over Wilson in the starting pitcher department. When it comes down to it, you're picking between 2 bad teams and hoping one disappoints you less than the other. But I'm not backing the White Sox in this spot. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Heading into Thursday night, the Marlins have gone over the total in 24 of their first 36 games. Offensively, Miami is sitting right in the middle of the pack, ranked 15th in the league by putting up 4.36 runs per game overall, and that number actually bumps up a bit on the road to 4.43 runs per game. They're involved in games that average 10.53 total runs, and on the road, that figure jumps to 11.86, so they've been in some high-scoring affairs, especially away from home. Chicago, meanwhile, has seen the over cash in 18 of their first 38 games, with 3 pushes. The White Sox are near the bottom in offensive production, coming in at 26th in MLB with just 3.37 runs per game. They average 7.76 total runs per game overall. At home, they're still struggling, ranked 25th with 3.94 runs scored per game, and their games average 8.16 runs at Guaranteed Rate Field. Given how shaky both pitching staffs have been this season, don't be surprised if both teams combine for more offense than expected. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox versus Kansas City Royals. The Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals are set to kick off a 3-game series starting Friday. This will be their first meeting of the season. Boston comes into the matchup fresh off a home series win, taking 2 of 3 from the Texas Rangers. Meanwhile, Kansas City is riding high after sweeping the White Sox in 4 straight games at home, showing momentum on both sides of the ball. When it comes to playing on the road, the Red Sox have been average at best, holding a 9-10 record away from Fenway. On the other hand, the Royals have made Kauffman Stadium a fortress this year, going an impressive 15-5 at home. Michael Lorenzen has been especially sharp when pitching in Kansas City. He's 2-0 with a 1.5 earned run average and has held opposing hitters to a .222 average over 12 innings in 2 home starts. The difference in bullpen reliability is also noticeable. Boston ranks middle of the pack with a 3.85 earned run average from their relievers, placing them 16th in the majors, while Kansas City's bullpen has been lights out, boasting a 2.88 earned run average, the 5th best in baseball. Right now, the Royals are rolling. They've won 6 straight games and are steadily climbing the American League Central standings. They also have the edge in starting pitching for this game. Lorenzen has been dependable lately. Kansas City has won all 3 of his most recent starts. He's only allowed a single earned run in that span, facing the Rays and Rockies and going 6 or more innings each time. The Red Sox will counter with Dobbins, a 25-year-old who is coming off a rough outing where he surrendered 4 earned runs in a loss. As our first pick for this matchup, the Kansas City Royals money line is our full game side pick. Lorenzen will take the hill for the Royals, and he's been in control recently, giving up 1 or fewer earned runs in 2 of his last 3 starts. He brings a veteran presence to the mound that should serve Kansas City well. Boston is handing the ball to Dobbins, who, despite a shaky last start, did show what he's capable of by tossing 6 solid innings and allowing just 1 earned run against the White Sox earlier. The Royals have seen the under hit in 5 of their last 7 games, and the only over in that stretch came when they dropped 10 runs on a struggling White Sox pitching staff. That kind of offensive explosion probably won't repeat against a more competent Boston staff. Both teams have seen strong performances from their pitching units in May. The Red Sox are tied with the Reds for 9th in team earned run average this month, posting a solid 3.34 mark over 7 games. But Kansas City has taken things to another level. They lead all of baseball with a 1.77 team earned run average through 8 games in May. One key stat to watch is how each team hits with runners in scoring position. It's an area where both clubs could improve. Boston ranks 12th with a .741 OPS in those spots, while Kansas City is near the bottom at 27th with a .614 OPS as our second pick for this matchup. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds versus Houston Astros. The 2025 MLB season rolls on this Friday, May 9th, as the Cincinnati Reds head to Texas to face off against the Houston Astros in an interleague matchup at Dakin Park in Houston. Both teams are looking to make their mark early in the year, and this cross-league battle should offer plenty to watch. Hunter Brown has quietly been one of the most reliable pitchers in baseball going back to last season. He's been on a tear lately, coming off a dominant outing against the White Sox where he extended his streak of quality starts to 7. In that start, he tossed his 4-seam fastball 27 times, and not a single one got put into play. He's coming into this start with a 1.67 earned run average, a 0.88 WHIP, and a 4.9-to-1-0 strikeout to walk ratio over 43 innings. Cincinnati, meanwhile, has been inconsistent at the plate, ranking 18th in slugging and struggling to string together offense. Nick Martinez has shown some positive signs over the last couple weeks, and he's held his own on the mound. Still, when it comes to placing a bet on this one, I trust Hunter Brown a lot more and won't try to get too clever. Brown has been dealing, and the Reds haven't been able to figure him out. Just 3 hits and 18 at-bats with nothing for extra bases. On the flip side, the Astros' current roster has seen Martinez a bit more, going 1-7 for 7-1 with 5 doubles and 2 homers. Even though Yordan Alvarez is out with a muscle strain, I still expect the Astros lineup to do some damage. It's worth pointing out that the Reds have had the Astros number lately, winning their last 9 meetings. But still, I feel confident Hunter Brown will give Houston another 6 or 7 solid innings. As our first pick for this matchup, the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. Like I said before, the Reds' bats have been ice cold lately. In the past 10 days, their lineup has managed just a .604 OPS and a weak 65 WRC plus against right-handed pitching. That bodes well for Brown to throw another gem Friday night. Houston, on the other hand, has been much more productive when facing righties during that same stretch. They have posted a .768 OPS and a 123 WRC+, showing they're seeing the ball well. I still expect Brown to carve up the Reds' offense, and with both teams boasting solid bullpens, this could turn into a low-scoring grind. This is one of those matchups that could get overlooked, but it features two arms who are both pitching really well. Nick Martinez has now logged 2 quality starts in a row. Last week, he tied his season low in hits allowed with 4 and, for the first time all year, didn't issue a single walk. He's clearly found something. Expect both starters to keep runs to a minimum. The Astros haven't exactly been mashing either. They're coming off a day off and ranked 21st in OPS and 20th in walk rate. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Francisco Giants versus Minnesota Twins. The San Francisco Giants, sitting at 24-14, are heading into Friday night's matchup in Minneapolis to face the 18-20 Minnesota Twins. Both squads are coming in hot. San Francisco has taken 5 of their last 6 games, while Minnesota is riding the wave of a 5-game winning streak. These teams are starting to find a rhythm, and this game could say a lot about where they're heading next. Looking back at their last 10 matchups going all the way to 2017, these teams are dead even at 5 wins each. But the recent trend leans toward the Giants. They've won the lone 3-game series against the Twins in each of the last 2 seasons. It's worth noting again that both teams are walking into this one with confidence. The Giants winning 5 out of 6, the Twins on a 6-game tier. That said, while Jordan Hicks hasn't been sharp, especially in away games, San Francisco's lineup has been more consistent at generating offense. Their bullpen is strong, arguably one of the most reliable in the league, and they've made a habit of shutting down late rallies. Minnesota's solid at home, and this win streak is impressive, but the Twins have dropped 6 of the 7 games Chris Paddock has started this year, including twice to the White Sox. That swings the value in favor of San Francisco, mainly because of their depth and how well their relief arms close games. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams can put up numbers just about anywhere on the field, and their past meetings show just that. Over the last 10 games between them, the total has gone over 5 times. When they play in Minnesota, like they will Friday, 4 of the last 5 have hit 8 or more combined runs. That trend isn't a fluke. The Giants have hit the over in 6 of their last 10 games, and they've averaged over 5 runs per contest in their last 5 road outings. The Twins' numbers lean slightly under, with a 4-6 mark in their last 10. But they've racked up 28 runs during their current 5-game win streak, so the offense is definitely clicking. Jordan Hicks has struggled in away games, posting a rough 6.35 earned run average on the road. Chris Paddock hasn't fared much better, with opponents regularly getting on base against him. Both teams have shown they can cash in with runners in scoring position, and San Francisco's been especially efficient in that regard. The recent numbers support the idea that this could be a high-scoring matchup. Both bullpens are likely going to be called on early, especially since neither starter has an earned run average under 5.5. If things play out the way they've been trending, this one's likely to go over. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.